That golf game last night was awfully crazy. I wish we taped it. I played my butt off, beat my friend 4 and 3, made my putts and kept the tee. My golf friends is all I need. Let golf till dark, go out to eat, wake up at 7 and then repeat. I want to play golf for the rest of my life.
Okay, well, I've had a lot of people ask me, how do you play golf in the snow? After playing golf and not missing a day of golf in over 4 years, they say, how do you play in the snow? So today is an instructional video of how you play golf in the snow. One of the things I think is very important, if you actually have a golf course with a cart path, is you get yourself a little knobby tires right here, some snow tires. That helps you get through the snow if there's snow on the cart path. Make sure you got your shovel, just in case you get stuck or slide off the cart path. Of course, you got your clubs. Make sure you've got plenty of colored golf balls. My preference is orange or pink, that works. Also, have a little coffee with you. I would say a lot of people would have a cover. My cover's all torn up, and I spend more time out of my golf cart, so I don't worry about a cover. It's more of a hassle, and some people would have a cover and actually have a thermos, or not a thermos, a heater in there, and I'm not, it doesn't bother me. The main thing is dress. The key is to do it in layers. I always wear two golf gloves, that always helps. A little thin glove, and then you put your little FootJoy winter gloves over the top of them, and that keeps your hands warm. So, you know, you got to prepare your cart and make sure you're ready to play, and everything else takes care of itself as far as equipment. All right, let's get started on the golf. Okay, today's snow conditions aren't too bad. I'd say we've got maybe an inch or an inch and a half at certain spots. This isn't bad here. If the ground's not frozen, what I usually do is you can just clear away the grass. And if it's not frozen, you can use a tee. If it is frozen, you just head off the ground. If it's about 4 to 12 inches and the snow is hard, what you do is sometimes you just hit right off the snow because it takes too long to clear a path for the snow. And other than that, you just play regular golf. Now let's go find it. Today with not much snow, it's not hard to find an orange ball out here, but if you can't find it, they're pretty easy to find. Actually, it's easier to find than if there's no snow at all. First thing, if you're having trouble, you look for little skid marks. And you follow the skid marks along, and then you'll see there's a few more skid marks, and the ball's up there. So I'll go up there and hit it. Today, with not much snow out here, it's pretty easy to find an orange ball, but I've been out here with maybe 4 to 16 inches of snow, and it really is easy to find. It's usually, you look for a little hole in the snow, and there it is. If you don't find it, what do you do then? Well, the rules of golf, I believe, says that if you hit a golf ball into casual water, it's a free drop. And I look around here, I would have to consider this all casual water. The problem is, if you take a drop, you have to take complete relief. And there's been times that I think that in order to take complete relief, I'd maybe have to end up in Kentucky or Tennessee to get away from all the snow. So I compromise. If I don't find my ball, I go to where I think it was, take a drop, and take a penalty stroke just to make it somewhat fair. But today, my ball is right there, easy to find. Sometimes if I'm hitting well and I'm not in a little bit of a hurry, I'll just come up and hit the ball right out of the snow. That's an option. Or I'll just clear a spot. Clear a spot, take a little relief, and then you line up and hit another. Okay, par 4, I went 5 iron, 7 iron. I'm about 20 yards out to my target. All right. What you're looking at there is the actual green, and for 9 years I played to that green. They let me get on there, and they had a flag in. Of course, most of the time you couldn't put the ball in the hole anyway. Last couple years, they've decided to make this a pristine golf course, so they won't let me on the greens. but they did allow me to set up my own little hole here. Little milk carton filled with water, bicycle flag taped to it down into the ground. Actually have hole number 4 on it. The rules are the same whether I was playing here or there. My rules are to have rules is you must get it within a club head of the milk carton. That's the goal. So I'm blowing 3 here, and my goal is to get it within a club head. One thing you must be careful about 90% of the time, if there's snow on the ground, it's frozen. You don't want to hit the flag. You don't want to hit the milk carton because it's going to bounce right back. See how close I can get it. I would have to say I got a par on the first hole. I'm within a club head. And that's how it works. 4, par 4. Watch what happens though if you happen to hit the milk carton a little bit too hard. Don't want to do that with ice in the milk carton. Here's my next hole. It's a par 3. Of course, you don't want to hit it on the green because I might damage it. And sometimes what you got to do is put a hole, and I don't like the idea there's a cart path right in front, so you try to avoid the cart path, otherwise it'll go out of bounds. So what I've done here is I've picked 4 holes to play, and it goes around in a circle. So I'll just play the one we just played and circle around, and I just play 4 holes twice, and then the first hole again, so I get at least my 9 holes in every day. So let's see what happens here. All right, line 1 on a par 3. The key is to leave it a little bit short. You don't want to actually hit the milk carton. Birdie! Yes! Let me check. Okay, by snow golf rules, I'm within 1 club head of the milk carton. Here, therefore, I have a birdie. Yes, a birdie on a par 3. You know, it's not as fun as regular golf, but what are you going to do when there's snow on the ground? I talked a little bit about bringing a bucket or a little thermos of water, and here's why. When the snow's out here and it's a little wet, it's a wet snow, the temperature is really freezing. If you take a swing, you get moisture on the club and it freezes within 5 to 6 seconds. Then you get frozen snow here, and it's or dirt or whatever, and it's not fun to play. And that's what we're out here for, is having fun. So you want to make sure you bring a thermos along just in case it does freeze up, even though it's not today. Drop it in there, warm it up a little bit, dry it off, and that way you're not hitting a club that's all frozen with a mass of frozen dirt and snow. Yeah, I can see my ball from here, but the days when there's like anywhere from 4 to 12 inches or so, you probably can't see it. You have to walk out and find a hole. And it's pretty easy to find a hole unless you've played for 3 or 4 days and there's been no new snow or any wind to drift over. Then it gets kind of hard because now you're looking through footprints, animal prints. It does make it tough after 3 or 4 days when the ball's down into the snow, because there's so many distractions out there. But today's not a bad day at all. The snow's kind of melting. There's not much snow out there, so I can see it from here. Of course, your goal would be to try to keep it close to the cart path also. That keeps your walking and your coldness down. As you can see, as we've started playing here, the snow has started to come down a little bit. It's really nice out here. I mean, I can't imagine I'm the only golfer since living in Indiana. I think that if you're a true golfer, you'd be out here today. If you really love golf, this is all you got to do. So there isn't a standing little bet that if you come out and play golf with me and you get no fun at all out of the game, I'll buy your dinner. So you're welcome to come, take up that challenge. But it's beautiful out here with the snow blowing. It's not even that cold out today. This is my tee shot on number 7 I just hit, but I actually hit it into the trees. And sometimes it's hard to find when you hit it into the trees because you don't know where it goes. Luckily, I've got my technical staff here and they found it for me. But had I not found it, I would have taken a drop, taken a penalty stroke. What makes fun though is when the snow actually melts, it's like one great big Easter hunt out here. You just come out and you find and just start looking for orange balls, and it's like an Easter egg hunt. That's what makes it fun. Okay.
Hey, get alive!
One of the disadvantages of playing in the snow is the hecklers you get out here. Over there is the sledding hill. Sometimes some of the sledders will yell at me. I think they're yelling at me to get a life. Like, do something besides play golf in the snow. But you know, that's part of golf. You just got to keep your concentration.
When it comes to winter gloves, put 2 on. If you play in the snow, use orange ones. Use snow tires. It never gets old, even if you do get a little too cold. Time isn't wasted when you're out playing. Woke up today, all I could say is, that golf game last night was awfully crazy. I wish we taped it. I played my butt off, beat my friend 4 and 3, made my putts and kept the tee. My golf friends is all I need. Play golf till dark, go out to eat, wake up at 7 and then repeat. I love golfing.
Hey!
I want to play golf every day.
Hey!
Every day for the rest of my life.
Hey!
Because I love golfing.